What is good, my peeps? Back at you again. It's your Knucker Big Rucker after a long hiatus, vacation, and then a few days to basically just get some things straight. I'm back at you again with another action figure review. This time courtesy of Hasbro. Marvel Legends. We have here an Amazon exclusive, the 616, aka the comic version, Gorr, the God Butcher. Yes, indeed. You may remember Gorr, the character from the recent Marvel film Thor, Love and Thunder, where Gorr was played by Christian Bale. And if you're looking at the packaging and at the figure Gorr, who's checking this out over there on our left side, you can see that he looks decidedly different than the character that Christian Bale portrayed. But we'll get into that when we get into the review. So right now you see we've got the packaging. As you can tell, it's the new style. We're slowly but surely just calling it the packaging because we're getting more and more boxed in this style packaging right there. You see the digital render of Gorr with some art behind him. You've got Thor, God of Thunder, as the logo, and that logo is being used because that was the logo used in the storyline. Gorr's first appearance was in Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 1, Issue 1. And that's, yeah, like I said, that's the logo that was used for there. Checking out the packaging. Go to one side, we have more artwork of Gorr. We flip it to the other. We have digital render of Gorr in a static pose. At the top, we have the spot varnished Thor, the Mjolnir icon, the symbol. Then on the back, we have another digital render of Gorr holding his necro sword, and then you also see the accessories that Gorr comes with. It's another head, and it's the hand that actually that hand that you see there in the digital render is the hand that comes on Gorr out of packaging, just like you see him standing there by us. And the hand with the necro sword is the accessory. So they kind of got it flipped over here. But as long as we've got them both, who cares, right? It's all good. Turning back to the front, you've got one final look at Gorr himself. And now we're going to take a look at his accessories and, of course, at Gorr himself. Here's a look at the additional head sculpt that Gorr comes with. Out of packaging, he's got his hooded head sculpt, and of course here, of course, no hood. And this looks pretty dang nice. You got the eyes right there, the gritted teeth, the I don't know what to call it. It's not really his hair, tendril extensions, whatever, molded in a gray plastic. The paint apps look great, and the photoreal digital printing tech that they used for this is also spot on. Here's Gorr's right hand. As I stated before, this is the accessory. This came separate in packaging. This is the right hand with the necro sword. It's all one piece, and you see it's got the tendrils there of the black energy. And you see the sword there. It's emanating, it's oozing from Gorr's hand. This is the right hand, and formed into that necro sword. So, pretty nice accessory there. Here we have Gorr himself on our rotating base. As he goes around, you get a 360-degree look at him. While he's doing that, I need you guys to go down below and hit that like button. I've been away, but nothing's changed. Still got to do that. Got to support the channel, and yeah, the algorithm likes when you like the video. And while you're down there, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Subscriptions are for free, and it definitely helps the channel out, helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. Anyhow, while you're doing all that, what we'll do is get Gorr off of the rotating base and look at him a little bit up close and personal. Looking at our Gorr up close, we see that not much to him in terms of color. Gorr is molded in a pale gray, pale or whitish gray color. That's his skin tone, and of course he's laced with black, and he does have a few like light red highlights, which we'll see when we peruse the figure. Looking at the head sculpt, which this is the hooded one, he does have paint apps in terms of you can see on the lips, and then the eyes. The eyes are looking excellent. They're recessed and they're kind of like it's a weird color for me to describe, but it's kind of brownish, almost bronze in there. And you have the pupils, which are almost like a yellow color, or I should say the eyes are yellow and the pupils are black themselves. You see they're either scars or they're remnants of the dark energy, the dark force I should say, being shown on his face a little bit. And of course you see the lips, pretty nice. Got the black hood there. You look around at the collar of that hood, you see there's like a black energy ember or tendril, if you will, emanating from underneath that collar. And you see the cape just continues on down the way, but that's kind of like getting ahead of ourselves. As I stated, his pigment is like a whitish gray, grayish white, pale grays as I originally described it. He's got, you see the black highlights there, the striping going down the middle of his chest. He's got the same going on the biceps, both. Then when you go down the arm, he's got more going down his forearm, and you see that the red, light red highlight that I spoke of. And then of course some more going down his hand. This is the same on the left forearm with that light red highlight. He does not have the necro energy on his hand as he did on his right side. His nails are painted black, so that's cool. Nice attention to detail there by Hasbro, as you can see both sides there. And continues along down his waist, and of course the lower torso area has got the black, and then with the legs you've got more of it, and then the those light red highlights around the dots, if you will. Then going down you see his feet, which are pretty unique in and of themselves, and the nails painted black as well. The robes of his cape is just molded in a black, matted black color. And looking at that cape, see there at the bottom, that's looking pretty nice there, the way it flicks up, almost not necessarily tattered, but in a it's almost as though the cape is also comprised of the necro energy. Looking underneath, there's really nothing going on in the back there, as you can see. So that's basically the size of it with our Gorr. And yeah, pretty basic, but definitely dedicated, accurate to the character. Getting a measurement of Gorr, the God Butcher. We're talking about Gorr stands just a tick under 7 inches tall. It should be noted that though that's a nice size for a Marvel Legend action figure, Gorr has been portrayed much larger than that. He was definitely portrayed larger than Thor, who's a big boy himself. And if I were to guess, I'd say that Gorr was about 8 feet tall. I'd have to look that up just to see how close to that. He's definitely at least 7 feet tall, but he seemed like just massive, not just taller. But we'll see what's up when we do our comparisons. Here's a look at that other head sculpt, the unhooded head sculpt, if you will, of Gorr. And I definitely, I like the expression. I'm definitely liking this better than the neutral one. And he's got the tendrils, or what passes for his head, his cranial extremities, I guess, coming down. He has two of them. There's one that naturally flows to the back here, as you can see. They both are, the head itself is molded in that same pale gray, and the tendrils, they taper into that light red color that I spoke of, as you see. And this is the same for both the front and the back. Looks pretty good. He's got the nice expression on his face. Well, not so nice, I should say. Gritting the teeth, and this is definitely the head sculpt to display him in. And here's Gorr with the Necro Sword attachment. And it should be noted that this hand does not have any kind of hinge on it. So the most you could do is swivel it. So keep that in mind. Don't try to bend it left, right, or up or down, because you'll get nothing. You'll just bend that peg, and we do not want that. What we do want, however, is a comparison between our Gorr here and the MCU Christian Bale version. And as you can see, outside of the palette, outside of the skin tone, where the Christian Bale version, the MCU version, got its inspiration from the comic-based version, that's where the similarities end. Obviously, the costumes are different, even though the way how the cape comes over the front and goes to the back, there's some very slight similarities there, even though the cape on Christian is the pale off-white color. That's about it. As you can see, the MCU version more humanoid in appearance. Even the Necro swords are different. Let me turn them a little bit so you can kind of sort of see. The MCU version looks more like a genuine sword, whereas the comic-based version, it looks like it's an extension of Gorr, coming out of Gorr's body, so to speak. So yeah, they really went very, very far away from the comic-based version, even down obviously the feet. So you're not getting any comic-based Gorr's feet with Christian Bale there. So it is what it is. Next up, we have Gorr against Thor, and this is the Thor from the All-Father Odin Build-A-Figure wave. This was the costume or uniform attire, if you will, that Thor was wearing when he faced off against Gorr. And I think it should be mentioned that Gorr is severely undersized here. He was much larger than Thor in the storyline. For real, Gorr looked like he was probably closing in on 8 feet tall. So to sum it all up, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Amazon exclusive Gorr, the God Butcher comic version is pretty decent figure. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's this, you can't really give it praise for paint apps, and that's no fault of Hasbro's. The design on this character is pretty pretty simple. An alien creature that's basically 3 colors. Well, 4 if you include the 4 or 5 if you want to include the eyes. But you know what I'm trying to say overall. As far as the design is concerned, unique head sculpt, unique facial appearance, and with the Necro sword, as far as the accessories, that other head that comes with Gorr, I think is even better than the one that he comes with out of packaging. The having Necro sword attachment is also a plus. I do not think that this warrants the price point that it was at. especially for just only getting 2 accessories, a head sculpt, an additional head sculpt, and an additional hand, as it were, or additional hand with the necro sword, as it were. Could have come with some more, something else, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a closed fist for the left hand or something. But this is what we got. It is what it is. It will be joining my ranks, of course. And yeah, that's about all I could say for it. So as I stated, it's an Amazon exclusive, so I don't know if they're sold out or not, but you can go there to see if you can pick yourself up one if you are so interested. What I'm interested in is for you guys to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and to leave comments below, questions, concerns, criticisms, what have you. Bring it. I'm here for it. And of course, you want to be notified for when I upload another video. And I will be uploading several because, as you can imagine, with me being away so long, I have got a backlog. A lot of product has come out from numerous lines, and I will be doing my best to cover them all in as quickly as possible, especially with the end of the year coming. So yeah, I'll be around for that. So hopefully you will be too. So on behalf of Gorr the God Busher, I am the Ruckus, leaving you with this. Remember, even when you're going on vacation and are away for a few weeks, the hunt continues. And I'm out. Peace.